Hey guys, it's Amanda, and I am actually going to do a pick a card reading today, and this is going to be for St. Patty's Day, not really like associated with the holiday as much as just kind of a holiday bonus kind of thing for whatever you believe in. So, just anybody who needs it the most around this time, and whoever feels drawn. We'll do 3 cards. I'll shuffle here in a sec, and then I'll go through each card and see what messages for you. Just like look at the 3 cards once I lay them out, and whatever one you focus on each one for a second, and then whatever one you really feel is the best match out of them, like what you feel. You're not gonna see what's in the card, obviously, because I'm going to put them face down, but just look at each one, and if you were about to pick that one, tune into that feeling that you get, and then do that for each one. Whatever one is the most resonant for you, then that would be the one I would pick. So let's just shuffle here. We need 3 cards here for whoever needs the messages and guidance the most at this time around St. Patty's Day. It's starting to get nice where I live a little bit, but not like warm, but not snowing, so that's amazing. So it feels kind of like that first gust of spring. Maybe it's just because it's been so bad here. I live in the Midwest, and it's just been snow and snow and snow, and now it's like flooding, and oh my goodness. There's one. That'll be card number 1. This is a sacred geometry activation oracle too, so this is a really cool deck. One more card here for whoever needs the guidance the most as number 2 card. Number 2 pick card, whoever needs it the most. There's number 2. Now one more, number 3 here for 2019 around St. Patty's Day, end of March, beginning in April. That's the time frames for this too, by the way. Number 3 card, whoever needs the guidance the most. And I won't do reversals for this because it's an oracle, and it's more about the frequency of the geometry and like the triggers that it has in your subconscious. Number 3 card, or pick a card. All right, so that's number 3. I am gonna check out the bottom of the deck here just to kind of get us warmed up. So the overall energy for everyone watching, regardless of what card you pick, the underlying energy is going to be passion. So look at the card and just look at all the shapes and colors, and just kind of think about how you feel, and passion. Overall energy for everyone watching. Okay, so it says, the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies a hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, whether we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So number 34, passion, overall energy. All right, so let's get going here. So this will tie into also whatever card you pick too. So if you pick card number 1, sacral chakra. So if you can just kind of focus on the pattern and the geometry of the flower of life there, and the colors and everything, and if you could maybe even just try to like visualize that if you do any sort of meditations or whatever it is, maybe even just thinking about it, or finding a picture that you can kind of look at once in a while. that might help tune you to this frequency here. I'll read it for you too. So it's number 2, sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So if you have some passion on your mind or in your heart space recently, it's letting that life flow through you. Try to get back to the creative process by what got you passionate in the first place, and maybe you'll get a little more like creative gasoline for your engine. Like you'll get that creation going, you'll get that imagination, all the creative insight that you maybe, if you felt like maybe the passion is there but you can't get the creative process to flow, if that's what maybe sounds familiar to you at this time, I would say, just try to think about what made you passionate in the first place. The first time that you ever stumbled across whatever this passion is, and think about it. Try to think of the details and how you felt, and if it was something that you jumped on board with right away, or if it's something that was like a seed that sprouted later, or maybe just all those little things around it might just spark that fire up again, and that creativity can flow through you. The orange color with the flower of life, try to just visualize it if you can, if that looks like it resonates with you for number 1. So let's do number 2. If you pick number 2, we have coherence, number 13. So I'll try to see all the colors and shapes. Okay, so the frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So that harmony of heart and mind, being able to integrate that and using, being in control of the mind, or not really control of it, but balancing it and making sure it's in balance with your heart as well. Then you can create what you want and know what you're going to create, and not accidentally create things you didn't mean to, that you really wanted to avoid. It's like there's a passion here, and if you're able to kind of like balance it out instead of peeling out, then some real manifestations that would fulfill you, I feel, would come out of it. So yeah, if you can visualize either one of them, they're kind of similar. Check that out. All right, let's do number 3. If you pick number 3, it's number 29, healing. So the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses, harmonizing everything accordingly. That one's got quite a bit going on in it. Healing. So if there's some passion that is on the heart, then maybe try to tune into your senses more, and try to see if there's any information that maybe got passed by, so that you can kind of harmonize everything else, and finish up that healing so that this passion can come through. Yeah, any of the senses, if you can visualize that activation, that would be very helpful. If you can try to feel it, you can kind of try to see, maybe think about how it might sound. Maybe listen to some sound meditations and visualize the geometry activation. Might help you out. So yeah, there's passion for everybody right now. It's spring fever. So, passion's the overall energy, and there's healing and, you know, creative flow and coherence at hand. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you have an awesome St. Patty's Day. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Thanks.